Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on my latest Let's Play video. This time we're playing Pandea Stones, a mobile-based arcade 2D platform adventure that you can find and enjoy on iOS and Google Play. It's devised and developed by MegaWhee, and it was released back at the start of July actually this year. And as a 2D action adventure, it provides a really interesting setup for everyone and anyone who loves to play these games, more particularly who loves to play platformers basically. So if you can check out the game, you can already see that it has that interesting kind of retro feel to it, similar to old adventures, arcade or platformer adventures, like for example Mega Man, where you have that really interesting and engaging main character. You can see the same one here, who has the task actually of finding 5 stones that can save its world. So it has a sci-fi theme to it. It doesn't take a lot of imagination to see that it's going to have a bit of that Avatar feel, but let's check out the game in action. Here you can see the 5 stones you're after in the game. And here's your basic map. It represents the playing field where the game takes place. In the bottom of the screen you can see your progress, archive, settings and a return arrow. Immediately you see a really nice, really compact looking UI, and it provides a really cool experience for anyone who plays the game for the first time, so you won't be confused by anything. When it comes to the actual gameplay, the game is free to play, but it's based on ads and life, and it takes 30 minutes to refill those lives and once again give you the opportunity to play. It also allows you to unlock and remove ads for life using a $2.99 USD purchase, and that one takes care of the ads completely. But before we get into, or now that we got into and covered the actual gaming mechanic of the whole monetization of the game, let's see it in action. First, let's check out the comic. So this is how the story begins. This is also a really cool option that you can have in the game. You can see the backstory. It's presented as a really nice comic that explains the alien invasion and everything that took place before the game began. And it's an excellent way to get the backstory that actually explains the setup that you find yourself in, or the setup of the entire backstory and the game as a whole. So you see you have your dialogues. I won't spoil this for you. You can explore it and enjoy it for yourself once you get playing. So as you can see, the developers, MegaWhee, really invested plenty of time in the same backstory and the narrative environment in which this takes place, which is super cool. Now I'm going to just scroll through and leave you with the last piece of the puzzle, of the narrative. It's not really a puzzle, of the narrative, and let's see the actual gameplay. And here we are. This is the game itself. As you can see, this is my character. I have my basic 2 commands, which is left and right, placed on the left side of the screen, and I also have my jump and attack. So this will be familiar to any players of arcade games, and it's basically, there's also the capsule you saw in the comics, so it's a nice continuation of the backstory. And yeah, like I said, the setup will be familiar to all arcade game players. And here are my coins that I need to collect, and these represent a way of extending time, if I understand the game mechanics correctly. Now let's go for another jump. I'm trying to time this nicely because the game is quite challenging in start. So here is my... Oh! Just missed the jump by a small margin. So let's go ahead and go back. Try to... Again, a really bad missed jump here. And I have only one life left. So I need to play a lot carefully with it, or I'm going to lose out. Here is my second jump. Hope I make it, and I did, just barely. And here's my third jump. I'm going to play wisely with it. And I'm at the second stage. Now here is a booster, a jump booster, which is also a nice feature. And here I have my shield. I destroyed my first enemy. I destroyed my second enemy. Hopefully I can destroy my third without getting killed, but just barely again. So as you can see, game looks and feels really smooth, really nice, but at the same time it's really challenging, and that's something you want from any of these arcade platformer games. Now I have another obstacle here. I'm going to try and jump it. I managed, but I died immediately. And those are my 3 lives are gone. I have no more lives left, and I have to wait or refill using a ad back on the main map. So you saw it, that's basically Pandea Stones, a really cool arcade game. You can find it for smartphone and tablets, both on iOS and Android. I played it on Android, and I have to say, if you like platformers, if you like platform action adventures, this is a game for you. Another big bonus is that it comes in a range of languages, which include English, French, German, Albanian, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Russian, and Portuguese. So whatever your language is, you can play it most likely. I have to say, the link is in the description below. Please check it out. Please try it out if you like platformers. I think you're gonna love it. That was all for me. Thank you for watching my Let's Play of Pandea Stones, and I hope I'm gonna see you on my next video. Until then, bye bye.